FPL camper on the road, chasing points where dreams are sold.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. As we're about to witness one of the greatest game weeks you're going to see on this channel this season. Top three. Might be the greatest, but it's going to be up there. You're going to remember this. Game week 6. Game week 6. I'm on a green arrow by a margin of 31 points. Yeah. The same guy that, was complaining last season having green arrows by a margin of 0, sometimes 1 point. 31 points. And we're not even done yet, because I still have one player to go. I still have one more player to go tonight. I'm already on a huge green arrow. This game week is already going on the Legends book. And we're not even done. So please join me, or we're going to see what happened this game week. If you remember on my last video, I was a bit upset that I didn't play my wildcard because I lost 0.5 value on 1 week because of all the wild cards who got activated this game week. But guess what? Turned out to be a blessing in disguise. Because not only that triple captain went big. I never experienced this. My triple captain chip always goes bad. Not only that went big, and I was set on that since Sunday. I didn't care about all that other woke nonsense with the back pain and whatever. Yeah? It was active since Sunday. You could see it in my last video when I made the game week review. Yeah. Not only that paid off, but then I had the likes of Ismail Assad. Oh my days. Oh, the beauty. Mwah. The chef's kiss. I kept him throughout his injury, through prize drops and all of that. And I even said 3 weeks ago, again, if you're a regular viewer of the channel, you already know. If you're not, welcome. Please like and subscribe. 3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, when he got injured initially, when everyone kept selling him, I was like, if he comes back before the Liverpool game, which the rumor was on Twitter, I'm keeping him and I'm going to start him against Liverpool. I even benched Cody Kakpo just to start Ismail Assad. He was never a doubt. And what does he do? He goes on and scores against the Liverpool. Crystal Palace beats Liverpool, like I predicted. Or at least I predicted that it wasn't going to be an easy match. And if there was a team that was going to beat them, was the mighty Crystal Palace, who haven't lost a match this season so far. And then the icing on the cake last night. Gabriel Magalhaes. I know there's managers out there, so I'm like, oh yeah, I brought him on a wild card. I had him since game week 1. Game week 1. Where nobody was going on Arsenal defense. I already gotten plenty of clean sheets from him. But I started him in difficult matches. Because I said, that bullet header is coming. We don't know when. Which is why you can never bench Gabriel. We don't know when is that coming. But we know it's coming. The Gabriel corner bullet header. And there's going to be more. This is just the first one. There's going to be 3 or 4 more at least this season. But here we are. That header went from... He was on DEFCON already. But it went on... That cost 9 points. Because 6 for the goal and 3 for bonus. It was 9-point swing. Yeah. But the rest of the team is shambolic anyways. So I don't know how I'm even at this one. But let's just jump straight into it now. And see. As I said, I have an DI still to go. The crazy thing is... No. Just... Just a second. Technical problems. But were solved. And let's just go to Fantasy app over here. Yes. Let's just go to Fantasy. And here we go. As you can see, I am on 89 points. Currently on 198, so just inside 200k. I was 1.2 million before this game week. But let's just go straight here. And this is the team. What's shocking is that despite, as I was going to say, how good I've done, only 4 of my players have returned. It's, yeah. The rest of the team has done shambolically bad. And I wasn't even happy with the team. As I said before, I really was upset that I didn't play the wild card because that cost me. So, if just to be clear, before the game week deadline, Sanchez, Milenkovic, Gakpo, and Wood and Sod all dropped in price. Just the day before the deadline, 3 of them dropped in price. So I lost 0.5 value in 1 week because of this. Sod, I don't care because I said I was happy to keep him, and he's gonna go back in price on the original price because managers are bringing him in now. This is a hot topic. But Milenkovic, Sanchez, Wood, and Gakpo are just, they are just immediate sells. I already said about Sanchez, even though he started the match, I said he's going to become a headache for me. And Chelsea are looking, But anyways, they got another red card. It was looking good, and then the red card, and I knew it was already a difficult match. I thought they were going to concede anyways. But... ended up on 1 point, conceded 3 goals. And guess what? I have already activated the wild card. I thought about waiting for a bit longer because I could have done 1 or 2 transfers, but I'm like, I didn't see this rank jump happening so quick. I thought maybe from 1.2 million to go around 200k, it would take me a couple of game weeks. But since it happened now already, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go on attack. I'm gonna attack the rest of the FPL now, because I'm gonna roll transfers. I'm gonna have a mini wild card, and then we get another 5 free transfers on game week 16 when the AFCON starts. So there's gonna be enough time, and I want to attack it now. So I want to go keep this good run. But anyway, Sanchez 1 point, super disappointing. I've activated the wild card. He's already gone. Milenkovic 1 point, super disappointing. They had a good game against Sunderland. They lost. They've been shocking since Ange. He's gone also in my wildcard. Gabriel, I already spoke about, was the icing on the cake. Because they conceded on the first half, and I was like, here we go. None of my defenders are going to return. And then, to go on and score. Got DEFCON, scored, and 3 bonus points. Just immaculate. Van de Ven, that was maybe the one that I didn't expect. They struggled against Wolves. They drew the game late, but I don't know. I'm keeping him on wildcard because I want to have one Tottenham, and he's been good. I mean, I can't complain. He's been good for me. 2 blanks his last 2 game weeks, but before that, 14, 6, 6, 3 blanks and 3 returns. We'll see about that. I mean, I have the whole week to think about. Are they better options? Maybe. I'll have to see. For now, he's still there. And then on the midfield, I've got Ndiaye who's playing tonight. I mean, imagine if Ndiaye gets 11 points, I'll reach 100 points this game week. That's just, poof, that's insane. Not often I've gotten 100 points, even in double game weeks, let alone a single game week. But yeah, Ndiaye, West Ham tonight. Let's see. I could drop in rank. So there's Tarkovsky and Dewsbury Hall are the most significant players that can damage me, because they're, you know, relatively owned by the rest of the community. But Ndiaye, he's 11.3%. Yeah, if he does well, good for me. If he does not well and the others do well, I'm gonna drop, but not that much. Reinders, yeah, I mean, he goes and returns against Arsenal. Probably a lot of managers benched him if they had better cover. And then blank. He's blanked 4 game weeks out of 6 and returned in 2 of them. So I don't know. He could be. I think there are good options around that price. We'll have to see, because he doesn't get DEFCONs as well. So we're relying on attacking returns on him every game week. He's still on my wild card as well because of the fixtures mainly. The fixtures are decent. There's a lot of red here. Maybe I'll have to think of shipping him as well. But anyways, 2 points. Semenyo, great again, but it doesn't matter at this point. It's 53% owned. I mean, even higher around my rank. So it doesn't matter. These highly owned players, I don't really care what they do if they blank or return, because it's not going to have that much significant output. But Ismail Assad, 3.4. 3.4. And this is probably, it was less. It was 1.3, I swear. This is 3.4. This is probably after the goal. Like, this is the updated rank. It was like 1.4, 1.3 owned. Oh, it's just, oh my days. Oh, I just couldn't believe it. And they scored so early as well. It's just, wow. Chris Wood, super shocking, disappointing. He's been horrible pick. Yeah, he's gone to my wild card as well. I started him over Gakpo. I mean, at the end, Gakpo got benched on an up on 1, so it was 1 point net positive. But, you know, just same shit, different kit. And then Haaland, triple captain, 48 points. What can I say? I mean, it's just, he scored the 2 goals in the last minute. He was on 15 points before that. I mean, come to think, wow, that would have been a disappointing triple captain. But, you know, this is what it happens. Same with Gabriel. He was on, 4 points before the last minute goal. Yeah. And then Joao Pedro with 2 points. The bench shocking. Richards at Ghent getting DEFCONs. They were close to keeping a clean sheet. I mean, that goal should have been disallowed to begin with Salah touched with his hands. But, yeah, I'm keeping him on my wild card as well. But Gakpo, Estev, Sanchez, Milenkovic, and Wood are all gone. And this is it. I'm on 89 points, as I said. So with Ndiaye tonight, if he gets more than 11 points, I'll pass 100. If he gets 2 points, it's still good. It's been a great game week, as I said. I cannot complain. So yeah, this is it. Let me just go quick on the team, but because there's not much more I can say here. It's just one of the greatest game weeks. And even though, as I said, even though 4 players only returned, but it's just Gabriel maybe and Saad mostly. Saad and Gabriel who did most of the damage, and Haaland triple captain. Because remember, people who wildcarded, the managers who activated the wildcard, which was a lot, otherwise my team wouldn't have dropped in value that much. They couldn't play the triple captain, so. And this is the first chip I played as well. As I said, I'm on wildcard now, so I have the upper hand there too, to pick players in this week that I think are going to be good long term. And I still have the bench boost, which I don't know. I've checked on like when can I play it. I just can't find a good type. I'm thinking of playing it game week. I'll show you a bit later. But let's just go to pick team and I'll show you. So this is what I've ended up with, or you can go to transfers. The team that I'm on now. So I swapped Sanchez for Nick Pope, and I wrote on Twitter that I initially wanted to have Donnarumma, but I ran out of money because my team value went down, and I don't really. So I got FPL Nightmare recommended me on Twitter to sell Van de Ven for a 4 million defender and upgrade. I could do that and upgrade Pope to Donnarumma. However, I just I don't like having two 4.0 defenders. I just don't, because I like one of them at least. So, for example, Van de Ven. What I did last season, it worked very well for me. Like goalkeeper transfers, I rarely do unless it's a wild card. This has happened, and then it's going to be there, set and forget. So I don't want to think about goalkeepers. But what I like to do often is rotate, and rotate. I don't mean just bench them and start them. I mean rotate, sell them for other defenders, a 4.5 defender, or 4.6, 4.7, doesn't matter. Around that price, I like to have one that I sell all the time, and I bring in whoever has better fixtures or better in form. So I like that structure better. Right now I have one premium defender in Gabriel, and I think he is the premium to have. And then I brought in Senesi. Obviously he already increased in price last night, which is why I wildcarded early. So Senesi is he's just looking sensational. I don't know what to say even. He's 20% owned, he's gonna go even more up. I mean, look at the history. 2 points against Liverpool away. That was a difficult match. Okay. 9 points. 14. 3. 9. 7. He's just DEFCON monster. And when he doesn't get DEFCONs, he returns. Goal or assist. So Senesi is there. Gabriel is there. Van de Ven could become someone else. I haven't thought too much about it because I've been happy with them. But I don't know. Tottenham they don't look bad. They just look, some games they're being very convincing. Some games they're a bit like, I don't know what to make of them. So, yeah. Richards I'm going to keep. Another DEFCON monster. He didn't look like that at the beginning, but then he's gone. This was a clean sheet. Did he get DEFCON here? Yes. Got DEFCON there. No DEFCON here, but he got a clean sheet. So got DEFCON here. So every time he concedes, he tends to get DEFCON. So I'm keeping him. Crystal Palace looking amazing. And yeah, no complaints there. And then I got Alderete. So first I thought, I don't want to bring him in. He's like one of the top 3 top scorers from the defenders in the entire FPL right now. But that's because he got a 17-pointer this game week. I don't really like to bring defenders that have scored goals. I mean, we're talking about those who score a goal and then never score again. It's not like Trent Alexander-Arnold, who kept scoring and assisting all the time. But and then I looked, and he actually got DEFCONs pretty often. Like this game week, he got DEFCONs. 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 So for the last 4 game weeks, he got DEFCONs. The first game week, no. He got an assist. So when he doesn't get DEFCON, he got an assist. And he got a goal and DEFCONs this game week. So he's looking, and Sunderland in general are looking pretty good. So I brought him in instead of Esteve. Yeah. The 4.0 in general defender. So I think it's viable to have 2 of them. As I said, I don't want to book my money on the goalkeeper and bring Donnarumma and be unhappy. Because, I like Donnarumma, but City are still looking like the City of last season. Just leaking a goal for unnecessary reason, just losing focus, concentration. Like they won 5-1, they still conceded a goal, and sometimes that's what it matters. So I brought in Pope. I think the fixtures are decent. Their defense is looking okay. He was sensational last night against Arsenal as well. So I think it's pretty decent run all the way here. Actually, it's just one red fixture, and that's City at home. So I think Pope is good, and my defense as well. As I said, Van der Ven is the only one that I might switch. Midfield, I've kept Ndiaye, Semenyo, Sarr, Saka, and by the way, Semenyo, Sarr, Saka all beginning with S. But the other 2, especially Reinders, I think he could go for someone else, but let's see about that. And then Ndiaye, so I brought him in last game week. Let's see what he does tonight. But I really like having him. However, game week 8, he plays City away. And that's the game week that I'm trying to triple captain. The fixtures after that are pretty good. The only problem, not triple captain, bench boost. So for that week, I will have Dubravka, who plays Leeds at home. That's a decent game week. I'll have him who plays Wolves at home. That's a decent game week as well. So all of the players, Ryan Deers plays Everton at home. Decent fixture again. If I keep him, obviously. Everyone has a decent fixture that week. And except DI who plays City away. So I don't know. If I want a bench boost, I would love to have someone else. But then long term, the fixtures after that are still good. So we'll have to see. I mean, I can always make a transfer. Still keeping and make a transfer. But you don't want to book transfers so early when you play the wildcard. Anyways, on attack, I've kept Joao Pedro. I don't know. I mean, he's blanked twice now. But can you blame him? It's not that it wasn't his fault. I think like Chelsea got both games red card. They're lacking discipline lately, so I don't know. Liverpool at home, not a great game. But, I mean, he's been good since the beginning. So it's not his fault that Chelsea play bad and were ill-disciplined. And the fixtures are not bad, especially after, like, fixtures here. Game week 9, look at this. And even game week 8, like Nottingham Forest are looking shocking, by the way. Game week 8, Forest, Sunderland home, Tottenham away, Wolves home, Burnley away, Arsenal okay. Then Leeds, Bournemouth, Everton. So it's a good run. So I think I'm going to keep him. And then I brought Gyökeres instead of Wood. I mean, jury's still out with him, but I feel like Arsenal looked much better attacking-wise against Newcastle. So, and Saka I brought as well. So I forgot to say instead of Gakpo. So I think the team is looking well. So this is how they would line up. I've got Pope, Nottingham Forest home, Senesi, Fulham home, Gabriel, West Ham home, Van de Ven, Leeds away, Di, Crystal Palace home, Semenyo, Fulham home, Saad, Everton away, Saka, West Ham home, Joao Pedro, Liverpool home, Gyökeres, West Ham home, and Haaland, Brentford away, my captain. I mean, most of the weeks, Haaland's going to be captain. You could argue that Saka could be a good captain. I'm just unsure because he hasn't played 90 minutes for a while now. Just came back from injury, so we'll see about that. I have the whole week to think about it, and also I can I'll make a decision closer to the deadline. So tune in for the team selection video on Thursday to see what am I doing with that. Now let's just go to the league and see. Oh, number 5, I climbed. This league is getting very competitive, by the way. I mean, the number 1 in this league is like, I think 60k or 6k in the world. So, look, I mean, I had a great game week. I'm 200k and I'm 5 on my own league. It's only 27 people. If you want to join, the winner wins their favorite football team's t-shirt. I'll put the code up there or just look in the channel description. We have Alex Millar, who's still number 1. He's been number 1 now for ages. 85 points. Another cracking game week from him. Triple captain Haaland. Had Semenyo. Bruno Fernandes. Oof. Gabriel, Senesi, nice. And he has Gyökeres, so pretty good set team for now on. Maybe Cels, but he has Sanchez and Cels can rotate. Yeah, decent. Then we got Oscar, my friend, 77 point. I mean, this guy is a bit lucky. Semenyo, Xhaka, by the way, he's 5.0. Another underrated player. I think because we know Xhaka and defensive midfielders back in the day weren't as popular. He could be, I mean, he gets DEFCON every week. Look at this. It's just 3 points, 4 points, 4 points, 5 points, 4 points, 9 points. I mean, it doesn't get much, but it's honest work and it's consistent in returns. Kelleher with 8 points. Wow, that penalty save. Amazing. Gabriel, yeah, decent. And then we have Chris. Another cracking game week for Chris as well. Triple captain Haaland, Bruno Fernandes unlucky, Semenyo, Senesi there. The rest of the team looks good on paper, but you know, they underperform, but it still looks good for a game. And Rodgers on the bench. Oof. I mean, I get it. Aston Villa have been horrible, and finally they return. Both Rodgers and Watkins. Then we have Bruno Oliveira with 74 points. Decent again, triple captain Haaland. All of the first 4 were in triple captain, first 5. Senesi, Semenyo both with 7 points. I mean, Senesi was a must-buy for me. And he has the eye to go as well tonight. Good luck. And then is me on number 5. So this is how the league is standing. If you want to join, again, I'll put the code up there. And yeah, this is it. It's been a long video already, but it was just it's worth it, worth to watch it, because it was a glorious game week for me. Oh my days. And as I said, especially after losing so much team value, and I was very negative going to this game week, but you know, sometimes patience has big rewards. So there we are. I think I'm very good set for now on. I'm on wildcard, as I said. I'm gonna think. I have all week to think what to do. I think on some picks I'm very set on. Some others we'll see. We're gonna make a team selection video on Thursday and talk about the wildcard more on that. But again, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe and help us grow. And I'll see you on Thursday for the team selection video. Bye. Subscribe. Come on. Just do it. I'm waiting. Just do it.